I'm a partner program specialist here at Parker Dewey, and I'm here to talk with you about the Trinity Community Alliance program and the micro-internships with the program, a little bit about Parker Dewey, as well as the parameters for this year's micro-internship program. So what is Parker Dewey? Since 2015, we have been leading the way in what I call turning internships upside their head. We collaborate with thousands of companies, colleges, and other organizations to improve that early career hiring, diversity, and retention outcomes, all through what we deem micro-internships. Micro-internships are short-term paid professional projects that are completed by college students or recent graduates on behalf of busy professionals such as yourself. Now, a lot of people think, what can be done in one of these micro-internships? And the opportunities are endless. So lead generation, data cleansing, working on your website, social media, content creation, all sorts of things that are things that need to get done, but shouldn't necessarily be something you need to be doing. A micro-intern can do it. In general, micro-internships are 10 to 40 hours. They're on demand. Most organizations choose to make these opportunities remote. As we know, students have that flexibility and are preferring remote work and able to fit it in between classes and other commitments. The deliverables are usually done pretty quickly, just a few weeks at a time. We like to make things very easy for you here at Parker Dewey. We make this as low lift as possible. We handle the HR, the students' 1099s, paying them. We supply an NDA and their terms of use. We want this to be a smooth process for you to get the work that you need done, finished now, yesterday, last week, okay? We really pride ourselves that these micro-internships are not meant to replace things that you might already have going, whether that might be full-time roles or a long-standing internship program. It's really there to help improve these processes. You might find talent that you want to continue working with throughout this process, and that is encouraged. We love it. So definitely be looking into how can this supplement your organization and not take away from another area. So here are some FAQs about the Trinity program. Okay, so these projects can be posted or completed now. If you're watching this video, you can go ahead and post this project anytime this fall 2023 semester. The program will run until the students start their finals about December 1st, so keep that in mind. If you post the position in mid-September with the goal of making sure that the student is done by December 1st. Who pays the students? We do here at Parker Dewey. We have that all arranged. The Trinity Christian College is paying for these opportunities, so it's no cost to your organization. Can this project be virtual, on-site? What is it? Again, in general, Parker Dewey, we see the most opportunities as remote, and we recommend that for you all as well. Chicago can be tough to navigate for students in between their classes, so definitely recommended that you make these remote first, but you can of course have the opportunity to connect with your intern in person as you both see fit and your schedules allow. And can you hire, one of these micro interns after working with them on this project? Absolutely. Please, yes, do it. If you have the capacity and the need and the want, all that, we encourage it. We do not have any temp to perm costs or anything like that. We want you to, continue to have your organization grow and benefit from this experience. So, how do you get started? First off is just posting your project on parkerdewey.com. We have all these links here within this page here so that you can get directly to the Trinity page, which I'll outline a little bit for you, showing the different templates that we have. The parameters for the program are that you can post up to 2 projects, and those projects can be up to 40 hours each. Okay, so you could work with 2 students for 40 hours each. Conversely, if you only had 1 student that you wanted to work with, that 1 student could do both of those projects with you. Or if you only have 1 project, you could have 2 students work on that project. What it comes down to is that there are 2 40-hour increments that get kind of in that line item, okay? These projects should be scoped at $20 per hour. And you'll be able to see that when we go into the templates and start playing with that. You select who you want after the students apply, and then the work gets done. We handle a lot of the notifying for you. So once you select a candidate, they'll be notified that they've been selected for the project, and you can move forward with that. Parker Dewey is here to support you in posting your projects. The folks at Sunshine are there to help get you onboarded and brought here. And then we are here to make sure that you are supported throughout the process of posting your project, selecting your student, and wrapping up at the end. So this is what the page looks like. We have these sample projects here for your ease. There's a couple others on the page as well, where you can click the template and it will open up to showcase some sample language for the project description. You can, of course, edit that. You can put the timeline that you need, the start date that you want. The end date can be before December 1, but December 1 at the latest. And then you can start plugging everything else in. So you can see here, we've got estimated hours at 40. The total comes to 800. Okay. If I was doing a 20-hour project with a student, that would come to 400, and so on. This is also where you can select if you want 1 or 2 micro interns. Again, you can have 1 or 2 students total. The biggest part to include on here, and that will help me make sure that I'm able to support you all, is putting that you want Trinity Christian College as the school. This makes it so that only students from that college can even see your post and apply. That way you don't have to worry about candidates that you can't select being on there. Okay, so even if the rest of this gets a little confusing, remember, put Trinity Christian College in the schools section for the applicants. Some sample job descriptions that you can kind of go through. Not only do we have the templates on the Trinity CAP page, we actually have a full-on project library you can explore on our website too for some additional support in coming up with your project descriptions, as well as if you have a project that doesn't even exist yet, we don't have a template for it, you can of course create a custom project that's tailored to your needs as an organization. This is what it will look like when you post your project and get applicants, okay? So you'll get emails with the candidates, as well as being able to see them within the Parker Dewey portal. Note that this example has students from other colleges. It's just a, generic screen grab for us. Only Trinity Christian College students will be eligible for this CAP program. This is what their profiles look like. You'll be able to see how they answer questions that you put on the application. In your post, we recommend having 2 or 3 questions, and that minimizes the need for an actual interview. We find that, again, these are short-term projects. You don't need to necessarily do full-on interviews and typical screening that you would do. These questions typically can clarify what you need to know if the student can do the project or not. So you can engage these students however you both feel best, whether you want to go ahead and schedule a Zoom call or email back and forth. We do recommend that kickoff call when things first start off. We're here to support you here at Parker Dewey. If you have questions, you can of course email me. I'll be emailing this video out. Annie@parkerdewey.com is my email. These students are so motivated and excited to work on these projects and gain experience. So I'm so excited for you to get to connect with them and know that students are supported in their work as well, both at their college, within their own professional networks, and here at Parker Dewey to make sure that the work that they're presenting to you is quality. So once you've selected your student, we'll email everybody their contact information. You'll get theirs, they'll get yours, and you can begin working together. Like I was saying earlier, starting that kickoff call to set expectations, reiterate the purpose of the project, make sure everybody's on the same page with deadlines, expectations, get them set up with whatever information or data or logins that they might need to be successful with the project. And again, we're here to support you here at Parker Dewey if either of you have questions along the way. And the final question a lot of people ask is, how does the student get paid? When you mark the project complete in the Parker Dewey portal, that's when we know the student is ready to get paid and they should be put on our payroll. So that's a really important piece that is on you as the client for this opportunity. We'll be checking in as well. So next up for you is to post a project. Make sure that you share Parker Dewey in general with others. We'd love to support others in your network. And of course, let us know if you have any questions. I'm going to go ahead and open up. Let me go back a little bit here. I want to showcase what this will look like when you are on the Trinity page, okay? Okay, so this is what the page will look like for you that you're encouraged to create your profile on. I can, of course, click here to create my first project, or again, we have these sample projects here as well. So let's go ahead and click on data cleanup. Everyone's got data that could use some support. Say I do want it to start in a week or two. It's going to be a 40-hour project. I've got a lot of data that needs some support. And that is going to be, what did I say, 740, 720. There we go, math in my brain. So the student will earn $720 from this project. It says amount you will pay. That is just for us to be able to correctly allocate the funds from the program. And then the big piece here is, again, Trinity Christian College for the school. We want to make sure that you put that information there so that only these eligible students can apply. As I mentioned earlier, you can include this as a larger opportunity for students if you know that you're going to have some hiring needs soon, but you can, of course, click no on this. This is for current students. And we put our questions on here as well. So why do you think we should select you for this opportunity? If you maybe want to ask them about certain experiences they may have with the project that you're working on or that you need them to work on, different experiences with different systems that you may be using. All of that is what you can include in these few questions in the job description here. So this is what it will look like after you've created your profile, and go ahead and start logging in to post your first project. If you have any questions, please go ahead and ask. I'll be making sure to send all of these resources out.